Hello, welcome to Dork Tales, and welcome to The Lot of Liars, a Changeling the Lost actual play, the Chronicles of Darkness. My name is Simon. I am the storyteller for the game, and with me is a delightful cast of people. You know them, you love them. Let's let them introduce themselves, and I believe it is the appropriate time for plugging stuff. Kelly?
Is it time for, I'll start off by plugging stuff. Hey, a big thank you to our sponsor for the night, Bookwyrm Games. Hey, folks, welcome to Changeling. If you are not at Bookwyrm Games, you probably should be. That's where you can get these gorgeous gemstone D10s that I just rolled a 1. That was not Bookwyrm's fault. That was my fault. If you go there right now, you can get a ton of different dice. But if you wait just a little bit, you can go buy some Dork Tales dice, because we're in the process of getting some new dice made just for Dork Tales. And they're going to be Dork Tales themed. Dork Tales flavored. It's gonna be great, and I'm very excited about that. If you go to their site and use code DorkTales, you'll save 15% on all orders, and all orders above $100 Canadian after that code anyway are free shipping worldwide. So if you are in Zanzibar, boom, free shipping. If you're in Australia, bam, free shipping. If you're in Canada, strangely, free shipping. Which is weird because everything in Canada is really expensive. Anyway, I'm very excited about that. Thank you, Bookwyrm Games. Should I also introduce myself?
Sure.
Okay, cool. I'm Kelly. I use he and him as my pronouns, and I'm playing Brodie Bridges tonight. I changed my outfit a little bit, but the eyebrows are definitely still here. I have to remember how he talks, but very excited. I am playing Brodie, who is an ogre of some kind, and he's an ex-military ogre that's kind of designed after a TikToker, and also Barry from the show Barry. So I'm excited to get back into this. That's me.
All right. Next, let's go to Caitlan. We'll just go in order of the layout.
Nice. Layout order is great. Hi, I'm Caitlan. I use she, her pronouns. Don't have much to plug, but that's okay. I'm here, and I'm ready to play Isobel Gage, the darkling notary of the group. It's spooky, creepy, and all about visions. And law, of course.
And
bird law?
Bird law, yeah, of course.
Bird law has no sway here. Okay, Amy.
What? Those pigeons sure would differ.
Honestly, they would. Yeah. Hi, I'm Amy. My pronouns are she, her, they, them. I am playing Jocelyn Calabrocat, the fairest swimmerkin of the Spring Court, and yeah.
All right, excellent. Kal.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kal. I'm NeoKal in the chat. I use he, him pronouns, and so does Beauregard, the reborn beast of the Summer Court. And yeah, I look forward to headbutting dogs from orbit and whatever else we get up to. It was one time. I thought he was a bad guy.
He was a bad guy. It doesn't mean he is a bad guy, or so I'm told. Okay, and last but certainly not least, Kelle.
Hello, it's me. It's Kelle from up the road, Agent Dale Trooper. Well, I think she's really an agent, but she is Dale Trooper, and she is a beast and local the local PI, local private investigator.
Nice. All right, and I am Simon. You can see me in the chat as Tabletop Almanac. Use he, him pronouns, and let's kick this off. So just for our audience's sake, just to let you know a little bit about the format here, because we are structured playing in sort of seasons and so on. There has been some downtime and a time jump since the last episode. So when we kick into things, it will be early spring in Ottawa, no longer in winter, and I will, of course, catch you all up on what's happened with everybody in between periods. Spring is a very Ottawa time. It's it's a very transitory period, which then yanks it back from you all of a sudden. So, it promises warmth and relief from the bitter cold and snow of winter. And then it's like, just kidding. You're going to get the same old that you've always gotten. And if that's not indicative of the federal capital, I don't know what is. Okay. But here we go. So, what do you think? I keep having this dream, but only after I wake up partway through the night. I'm on Majors Hill Park, and it's Canada Day, and the Hip are playing on the main stage. Everyone's partying. There's the smell of weed in the air, and then there's this boom just out of nowhere. And the music stops, and everyone looks worried and confused, and then we see the ship in the river. It's an old one, like with the big masts, and then we see smoke drifting off of it. It looks like it's coming from cannons. And then there are rowboats coming towards the land, and there are these soldiers in tricorner hats and with red coats, and they start running towards us, shooting muskets, and everyone freaks out and panics. And I close my eyes because I just don't know what else to do. And then when I open them, I'm alone, and the park's empty, and there's just one of them left, and he's leaning against a tree not far away and picking his nails with a knife. And then he looks up and he sees me, and he smiles. And I just see these rows of sharp teeth, more than should properly fit in a human mouth. And then I wake up in a cold sweat, and I'm just drenched through it. Is that TMI? Sitting across from Brodie in Luna Coffee while on his break. See, Brodie's been taking some time to, connect and get to know people. He's swiped right and left a few times on some apps and gone on some speed dating here and there. And he finds himself sitting across the table from a regular at Luna Coffee. In fact, somebody not unknown to him, figure why not take a chance here and there. And Isobel's friend Selma is nursing her coffee, sitting right in front of him, just like what do you think about dreams and things like that?
I think dreams are it's your subconscious, right? Like my my therapist says that the dreams are kind of your way of processing the stuff that you can't really deal with when you're awake, so are you afraid of boats?
I had just the most intense mushroom experience on Canada Day, like when I was in college. Do you think it's telling me I should try them again or not?
Were you on a boat? So you don't think the boat had anything to do with it?
I think they were playing Nautical Disaster on the stage. Maybe that was it. I miss Gord Downey.
Yeah, he was.
What a treasure.
Yeah, I like the Grateful Dead too. Yeah, you should do shrooms. I mean, it can't hurt, right? Like it was a good experience.
That's one way to look at it, I guess. Thanks for your insight on that one.
Yeah, no worries.
I had this other dream, and Isobel has been asked. She wanted a wing person, also because she knows Brodie and
now owes Brodie.
And thought maybe it'd be helpful just for her to be around. So she's asked you to sit just within earshot and line of sight. And she just kind of looks over.
So I'm babysitting.
Sort of a little. She seems like it may be a little she looks really nervous, of course, and you know that she yammers on and on about herself when she's nervous. And yeah, I had this other dream, and kind of trails off. And you're sitting there working on on the project you've been at for a few months now, which is helping her with that strange book she found, all bound in black leather with silver writing upon it. And having now, the easy part was the initial translation of the title, because it is written in Latin on it. Liber Aeris et Tenebrarum translates to Book of Air and Darkness, roughly, according to Google. That my Latin's not as strong as my wife's. I should have asked her. And the contents of it are. Have you ever read or come across the Necronomicon? And not the actual Necronomicon, but if you have, cool. But that other one that came out in the 70s or 80s or something like that, and it's this weird mix of Lovecraftian mythology and Sumerian.
The Demonomicon.
Something like that. Have you ever seen that one before?
No, but I could certainly look it up and try not to get on any lists.
Well, I mean, it's really like a pastiche of presenting itself as an authority on and the genuine translation of the Necronomicon, but it has way too much Sumerian, Babylonian kind of content in it, and it was definitely written by, I think he was a Satanist, but I'm not positive, and I don't want to associate him with good people if I don't have to, without by accident there. But yeah, it's just kind of like any serious occultist would look at it and go,
There's a whole bunch of
garbage
things that aren't
really.
quite right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Any chaos magician might look at it and go, cool, but anyone who learned and everything, and Isobel with the background she's got, is digging through this and going well, this is not somebody definitely kind of pulled a fast one on her here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been an interesting read over this time.
Okay.
And while changeling magic does work differently than ritual hermeticism or whatnot, there's always the possibility of kind of finding oaths or something like that, which could be inspired by this content. And it what it seems to be is it's a mix of Yeats, Edmund Spencer, a bit of Shakespeare, a bit of Vertigo comics, a little Neil Gaiman tossed in there. Definitely some Alan Moore worked into this. I guess kind of the updated equivalent of something like that. So the other dream I had, I'm on stage giving a speech to the university.
About what?
I don't know. That's the problem. I don't have any notes, but I know I'm supposed to talk about something.
Oh.
Yeah, what do you do in those situations?
I didn't go to university. I went into the forces. So I didn't really do much talking,
What was that like?
What part?
All of it?
Well, they sent us to Afghanistan, and we were there for a while, and we kept some peace, and then they sent us home, and now I get checks, which is pretty cool. I get like a check every month.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have to go back?
No, I got shot a lot.
Do you have scars?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Yeah, you wanna see?
Okay.
He'll pull up his shirt and show off like 4 stomach bullet wounds.
Oh, Brodie, not in the coffee shop.
Oh, sorry. Well, I mean, like they're healed. Like this was like 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
She sort of stops and stares at.
I don't have a gallbladder anymore. That actually doesn't have to do with the bullets as much. But for a while there, I definitely was. I was eating a lot of clear soup.
They don't look like I thought they would.
Oh, well, yeah. It's really lucky actually because it was a high caliber round, so it actually went out the back. It looks different if it is a low kinetic round that actually stays inside, because of motion transfer of the physics. What you really want, ideally, if you get shot, is for the bullet to continue moving through you and take the majority of its kinetic energy with it. Because then you just got to plug it up with a tampon on both sides. The problem is when it doesn't have enough kinetic energy to move through you, and then it kind of it either fragments or it kind of bounces around in there, and that's when you get really fucked up.
Uh-huh.
That didn't happen to me, but
She sort of taps her phone sitting next to her. I have to get back to work soon.
oh.
It was really nice chatting.
Yeah, really nice chatting with you too. I could tell you about some of my dreams if you want.
Maybe another time?
Okay.
Okay.
Have a good shift.
Thanks, Rhodey.
Brodie?
And she gets up, packs her bag. See you back at work.
Yeah.
Huh?
Isobel is.
Yeah, see ya back at work.
And she.
Did I do that wrong? I feel like I did that wrong. Just she was really. She asked to see. Fuck! I just don't understand the way that girls think.
I mean, I'll talk to her about it later. I think you did fine. She was really quite interested in it.
Yeah, it's okay. She's got really boring dreams.
Sorry, I lagged during that part. What did you say?
She's got really boring dreams. Like,
That's fair.
what do you guys talk about when you hang out?
Well, her dreams and other things that she's kind of fixated on. She likes to talk about if they have meanings behind them, or whatever random book she's reading, which often does leak into her dreams, so we can usually tie them together as long as I'm actually listening.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that probably works better.
I think you did fine.
I don't know if I meant to do fine.
Well, we'll talk later, but this is about the time she'd have to be leaving if she had to go to work, so.
Well, just as she's about to get up, Luna Coffee, because it had not previously established the location of this specific one, is situated on Elgin Street, in a spot where years ago there was a Starbucks, but now it's a Luna Coffee. Right now in the real world it's something else. I don't remember what. I'd have to walk by it again and see. And next to it, sort of behind, is Jack Purcell Community Center, and across the street is Oh, geez, I'm going to get my geography a little mixed up, I think. But I'm just going to say, for the sake of argument, there is a small park. And this small park has a wading pool. And the wading pool is only, of course, really open in the summer. The city does not want to pay people to sit when it's still a bit too cold for anybody to actually swim, let alone small children. And so the pool sits empty, the blue concrete chipped away from months of neglect and snow and salt and so on. But then the two of you feel a disturbance in the weird energy gathering and swirling, and the pool fills slowly, and it starts churning and swirling, and then the whirlpool forms. And as it starts to drain, you see two figures lying at the bottom of the pool. One with familiar blue hair.
Oh. Do you see that?
Yeah, let's go see what's up.
All right. I'm gonna.
She's gonna slam both her books she was using.
Okay, we're good.
All right.
That was like piping hot coffee he'd gotten like 2 minutes ago.
Oh my gosh.
Crossing the street.
Reminds him he's alive.
Yeah.
It's that military, I don't care how hot it is, I need a coffee mouth.
Oh yeah, I do have you'd think I hadn't grown up here. I do have the location slightly wrong, but that's fine.
It's the same place. It's the same place.
The same place. Dashing across the street, you find yourself looking down into the pool at the familiar form of your friend, Jocelyn, who has been off traveling these last few months, and she's not alone. Would you care to describe your brother?
Oh wow. Okay. So where Jocelyn's coloring is like shades of blue with some like silver and gold. He is like red and pink with gold. But otherwise looks pretty similar. It's very obvious that they're related. Probably a little difficult to tell at this point who's older, who's younger, and honestly it doesn't matter at this point.
All right.
Yeah, similar build in terms of like swimmer body. Yeah.
Now, what you wouldn't immediately know is that the two of you are exhibiting a number of wounds, scratches, a lot of scratches. Some look a little more serious, cuts, bruises. He, I hesitate to say is au naturel, but may well be, as if if that was his sort of natural state in the fountain or the pond or the pool, then he would be currently as well. He's a little more, I'd say, emaciated than normal. He's a little, it looks weaker, and she's sort of got him, kind of cradling him protectively. Now, jumping over to Rockcliffe Park, the bastion of money in the city, where there are no sidewalks because that is for the common folk, where tech giants and other Super rich people have giant houses with like land attached to it. That might stretch a distance behind there. There are pools. There are spots of their houses they never go into. Welcome to Rockcliffe Park. And we have Dale and Beau standing in front of one of these houses. I guess it would be about 1 o'clock p.m. if Selma's running back to work, and Isobel should have been going back to work, but probably won't now. The two of you, separately, but sort of have wound up crossing paths more than once in your investigations over the last few months. Dale's been looking into the books that were stolen from the Autumn Monarchs, the back room of his bookshop. And Beau's been looking into why on earth is this huntsman in Ottawa. It's taken a little while for Dale to track this down. Nobody was making a lot of noise about their acquisitions in any real circles until a contact recently mentioned that there's this rich kid who keeps talking about these books of magic he's got and how he's becoming a real wizard. Now, he seems to be using it to brag and to impress people. Nobody has confirmed that he's actually performed any acts of magic yet, but he's insisting that he's able to. And when asked about, the books he described matched the descriptions of your quarry, for lack of a better word. He lives here. His parents are diplomats, away pretty frequently, and from what Dale picked up from his friends, he kind of has just the run of the place. He should be in classes. He's in his early 20s, and his time really would be best spent learning something. But instead, he's your average dumb college guy who seems to think he's dug into or stumbled upon these great grimoires. Beau has been trying to figure out this huntsman thing. Your sighting of the huntsman was the first that anyone's reported in the freehold. It's not, but that's the sort of thing that would really kind of pop up as a, hey everybody, FYI. And there hasn't been a ton of chatter about him. He hasn't really shown up since your experience on the bridge that night, but there has been a lot of, I guess, how to put it, No one's been caught in the act. However, somebody is, I guess, tormenting and harassing the remaining members of the irregulars, and they've been smashing, leaving the fence around their house in their hollow has been absolutely like torn up and smashed and ripped to shreds. The windows have been broken. The door has been ripped off the hinges numerous times. Every time they replace it, it gets torn off again. And what freaked them out the most is that someone got into Lyman's room and just overturned the place. Nothing was visibly missing, but
all of this wasn't when we broke in and tore apart his room.
You walked in.
Like, that's right. Yeah.
Very casually.
We walked in and tore apart.
We were led
his room.
in by his roommates.
There's you had permission. And his room was torn apart, nothing taken, but significant damage done, and then an eye painted sort of above where his bed would be, or really the head of his bed. Knowing what you do about the huntsman and their court bargains, their goal, when winter rains, we talked about this a little bit last session, but I'll just reiterate it just to make sure it's fresh. When winter rains, the huntsman can't kill their quarry, so they have to use non-lethal means. And in spring, they can do all the violence they like as long as it's directed towards their quarry. Nobody else can be sort of hurt in the same way. So, one of the things that brings both of you here right now is that one of the books taken from Reese's private collection, for lack of a better word, has a significant section on the huntsman. And, a little bit of backup is never a bad thing to have when you're, even if it's some like punk ass teenager. Sorry, different punk ass.
Thank you.
Yeah. Not bad to have somebody with a little bit of extra muscle to knock things around. So the two of you are standing outside this door, outside this house.
That's why I bring her a little bit of muscle to back up my investigation.
She agrees.
So what do the two of you do?
Why can't this dipshit just be a crypto bro like all his other friends?
A cryptid bro?
Crypto, that whole Bitcoin scam shit. That's what all the college kids are into, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what all that is. That's like computer stuff, right?
Yeah, it's all a scam. Everybody trying to out-scam each other. So, well, let's see what this ding-dong has to say for himself.
His name's Josh, by the way.
Do we
His name's
care-
Mud pretty soon.
do we care about this kid, or do we just want to get the book?
We care about not making a real big mess because we don't want to.
I mean, can you do like the sneaky thing and like
attention.
go unseen and just steal it, or do you want answers from him?
I'd rather just have him give us the books.
But we can skip him. No, so you can't go invisible, is what you're saying?
Well, I'd rather do this with a minimum of more threats, less bash. Get my drift?
So you don't want to break the law?
If we can avoid it, yeah.
It's pretty much a guarantee that the house has a security system.
Yeah.
So somewhat rapid response.
Yeah. But if he's like if he's some, ding dong who really isn't taking school seriously, he's probably not there. So I'd rather, let's knock on the door and see if he's here, lean on him a bit and get him to give us the books.
All right.
Yeah. Just real mean.
All right.
Give him the books. That's like a police term.
No, I want him to give us the books. I want the books.
Are we pretending to be police? How much are we breaking the law?
We're not pretending to be cops. We just want the books. We're just going to convince him to give us the books.
Oh, good luck with that. Okay, I'll back you up.
Yeah. Okay. That's why I need you to look mean. Yeah,
Fierce.
that's good.
All right.
Yeah, fierce. He'll yeah, okay.
Ring
She's
the
gonna
doorbell?
pound on the door because Bo's just not getting it. No, we're gonna pound on the door, like police knock on the door.
Okay, so there's no answer initially from your knock.
Let's give it a second one. Make sure he heard us. Like boom, boom, boom.
Go away!
You come and open this door right now or I'm breaking it in.
Young man.
Okay, so you hear a thud, 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 and this kid opens the door. He's a scrawny guy.
Good.
Wearing black jeans and not much else. His hair's kind of a mess. He looks like he wants to look like Dream, like Morpheus from Sandman.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want? I'm busy. Who are you?
Oh,
We're the people who want their shit back. She's gonna walk in, push him into the door, into the foyer, because I'm sure it's a foyer. And,
Oh, yeah. At least.
I thought we weren't doing crimes.
Close the door.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. Do you know who my parents are?
I don't give a crap who your parents are, you little twerp. Go get my goddamn books.
What are you talking about? What books? Josh, who is this? You hear a girl's voice coming down the sort of big staircase.
got your little girlfriend here. That's unfortunate.
Hey, look, you can't just walk in here and
Go, but yes, I can. Go get my books. You've been bragging about them, and you aren't supposed to be doing shit.
Kid. Go get the books of high sorcery or whatever. And I won't break your arm.
Do you guys want to both make intimidation rolls?
All right. I have a specialty called direct threats.
Yes.
I promise you harm right now.
How do specialties work?
Extra die.
Do you want to help me, or am I helping you, or how does?
Oh yeah, how does that work?
No, I will help
depends
you.
on what the pool is.
I shall help you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Teamwork. So Beau's primary.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, my primary is
Yes.
5 dice if it's presence or manipulation and intimidation.
Yeah, it would be
Yours
one.
more than
Whichever
5?
one.
Which would you like me to use?
If it's
I've got
manipulation
but I've
or
got
presence.
both presence and manipulation.
Intimidation would be the appropriate skill.
All right, I got it.
So
she rolls
I
first.
don't-
and then every success is an additional die for your roll.
Right. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna have to steal that from my system.
Let's see. Okay. I only have 2 dice for this. Can I buy
You can spend a willpower and get 3 more
for this?
dice.
Can I spend
That's true.
a willpower? Yes, please. I would like to spend a willpower for this. And that gives me 3.
Look at me. I am the good cop now.
Okay. Ooh, 2 successes. 9s do not explode, correct?
Unless you have something that lets them.
Nope.
Nope.
So 2
Okay.
successes.
So 2 more dice for Beau.
All right.
Yeah. Go, Beau. Go, Beau.
I too will spend willpower. And that gives me 3 more dice.
Yes. How many dice are you rolling now?
Let's see. So my dice pool is 5.
A lot.
And she gave me
10?
3 more.
2.
2 more.
gave you 2.
And
And 3
I
from
spend a
willpower.
willpower. 10 dice, baby.
All right. Well, let's.
roll them all.
I'm rolling them all.
Let's go.
All right. It's 8, 9, 10?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So
5
it's
successes.
an exceptional success.
Nice.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so a couple things happen around the same time. The 2 of you lean on him pretty hard. And he looks up as college age girl walks out from one of the doors up on the landing, more clothed than he is, and he looks up at her, looks down at you guys, and unfortunately he's wearing black pants, so that definitely helps, but an exceptional success on an intimidation roll from someone like Beau, and definitely there's a particular odor that appears in the air. I'll get them. Just give me a minute.
You.
Okay. And 11 dice. Well, an exceptional success is about all the best tier you can get.
I rolled another one and I got a 5 anyway.
Okay, fair enough. So he walks in this weird, funny kind of duck walk up the stairs, past the girl who. Josh, what? Oh God. I guess I'll see you in class. While he's back off in the room, or wherever, she walks down, grabs her jacket off of the rack, and kind of looks at you both with and out the front door. A few minutes later, he comes back, and he's got the 3 books in his hands. Just take him, man. I was just messing around. It's supposed to be fun. Found him.
It's not supposed to be fun. Yeah, right. Found them where?
Dumpster.
A dumpster.
Yeah, me and my
kid, you're like loaded. You could have just
does
bought.
It look like they possibly were tossed in a dumpster?
I mean, he's cleaned them up since then.
Couldn't you have just bought these? Your parents look loaded.
I don't know. Where do you buy these? We were just dumpster diving, and I found them there.
What dumpster?
It was on.
Kid, why are you dumpster diving? You live in a mansion.
Hey, man, this isn't me, okay? This doesn't represent who I am. All right? And it was
I don't care what represents you.
It was on
what
Cooper.
Dumpster did you come out of?
Near the office building on Bank and Cooper.
Oh, have you ever done a push-up in your life? Otter mode, man.
Push up?
Come on, I think we.
You gotta start bulking, man. Oh, at your age, so easy.
Hey, man, I'm strong.
No, you're not.
FYI, just geographically wise, Bank and Cooper is
Take
not
his
all that
advice.
far
Go to
from
the gym.
your hollow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Can you leave me alone now? You got what you wanted. Just.
I'm gonna give him the card to the gym.
Yep.
And be like, hey, if you don't want to poo your pants like a little
really wants to see
baby,
you again, but
you want to put on muscle, come to the gym.
What is this?
See,
turning it around, looking at it.
Back in my day, we had paper cards that exhibited our professions or place of business, and that's a card for a gym. The number on the back is a phone number.
Do you have an Instagram?
Yeah, you use your little
Yes,
computer
we
and
have
you
an
actually talk
Instagram.
on it. No, it's not Instagram. Oh, Jesus.
No, I don't manage it
Come
because I
on,
don't
let's go. I
understand
can't
the
stand
internet.
this
But yes, the gym has an Instagram.
Let's just go.
All right. Well,
Don't go dumpster diving anymore.
Hey, look, it's legitimate. It's understanding the streets.
The streets are dangerous for little twerps like you. You don't want people like us coming back.
No.
Poopy
There's worse
pants in
than
the
us out
sheets,
there.
dumpster rat in the streets.
Stay out of the dumpsters.
Can Can I go?
I mean, if you want, you can go, and I'll just hang out here.
I think we're gonna go.
This place looks great.
Bo, let's go.
Okay.
Come on.
And as you're sort of walking down the multi-layer steps of the front, sort of dais amphitheater-like entrance with columns, you're yeah, fuck you, man. Slam. Okay.
Oh yeah, because you
Jocelyn.
see the look she's going to give him. He'll poop his pants again.
A few months ago, just when all this craziness started, the day after, well, beginning of last session, there was a note delivered, well, left, more than delivered, at the Hollow for you. In it was a set of coordinates, like northwest kind of coordinates, and cryptic instructions or steps that could only really indicate opening some sort of hedge portal. And below that, your brother's name. Now, it's fair, of course, to think, well, how legitimate is this? Is this a wild goose chase? Is this anything else? But on entering the hedge at that spot, there was a sort of left in a just on the other side, a little like bird bath, and in it, when she looked, she could see it was like a scrying pool of sorts, and it showed him, well, his form on this side, sort of swimming around and around and around. Now, it has been months. Maybe a little longer on that side for you. But you were able to track him down, ask the right questions, find out what this actually was, and determine that it seemed to be legitimate. There was no chicanery here. Somebody was actually giving you clues as to where he was. The bad news is that he was in in Arcadia, in another fairy's domain. But again, in a way, thankfully, because he was just doing the same thing he'd done before, looking pretty in a bowl, well, in a pond. Extracting him was not as easy as one might hope, but you got a 5, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, you got an exceptional success on getting him out of there. So it was definitely one of those, like, worthy of an infiltration strike team sequence in an 80s or early 90s action movie. A lot of sort of flips over fences and dodging patrols and so on. And you were able to, get to him and get to the pond on the grounds of the domain of a fairy whose title you had learned from your investigations, known as the well-regarded gentleman. His domain appears as an English countryside manor. Well, visibly his. That being said, it, for all intents and purposes, was an English countryside manor, but twisted and terrifying as only Arcadia can have it. Hunting dogs, sort of large men with kind of rough London accents, a number of, hunting parties, for lack of a better phrase, and getting him out of there was not as easy as getting in there. However, you did. You pulled him, you carried him. He ran when he could. He's not been taken care of well at all. You dodged bullets, fought off hounds, and made your way back to a portal, unknown portal in the hedge. However, to your luck, perhaps the weird was smiling on you, and it opened up in familiar location in the end. And here you are, opening your eyes to find your two motley companions staring down at you in a wading pool in the middle of the city.
Huh.
Hi.
What are you guys doing here? Not that I'm not happy to see you, but...
We were across the street and you made quite the entrance.
Yeah, you made a splash.
Really?
Yeah, truly.
You're all
Who's
a little
that?
bit on my side.
Is he naked?
Here.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Isobel will take off her jacket and...
Look, we're right next to my work. I can go get my change of clothes from my locker. Just cover.
Sure.
Just come on, we'll take him in real quick, okay?
No, that sounds good. It's best to not attract attention like that.
Pretty sure he'll be swimming in whatever clothes you wear, whatever your size is. But
I mean,
you know
that sounds good for your people, right? Swimming.
Yeah, usually in water, not fabric.
Are you really gonna be picky right now? It's like 12 degrees out.
And it's better than
it's a
public
joke.
indecency.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. Just
You're all banged
Are
up.
you okay?
You know, living the dream. Running from Faye.
Fuck. Okay. Let's put your friend's dick away, and then we can talk more.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. Okay.
Are you both? You both are fish.
Lead the way.
Huh.
What? I mean, yeah.
You're both fish.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Let's
Sorry,
just settle down and then we'll
close first.
We'll talk about
and then...
this.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah.
Just sneak him into the bathroom. The code is 9734 today.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, I could probably go for a change of clothes myself. I don't know how much this is actually holding on. I think Jocelyn's gonna look down at whatever she's wearing.
Do you want my shirt? I got 2.
Sure. Thanks.
All right. Okay.
This was a
That's
two-shirt
a little-
date.
Brodie almost always wears 2 shirts. All right. Let's get you inside.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a little scattered right now. Just but thanks. I do appreciate it. And
Yeah. Of course.
All right, easy enough to get him in there. Yeah. Through the
Get
employee
him a change of
entrance.
clothes.
Yeah.
It's probably way big, yeah.
But yeah, he's still pretty unconscious at this point. He got he was already not in great condition, but he kind of got the worst of the brunt of some of these dogs. And then the scratches from going back through the hedge. That was not like fantastic either.
can't block those when you're physically carrying somebody like firemen carry.
No, not at all. Okay. So you're in the back room of Luna Coffee, and maybe have him comfortably on the floor on a jacket or something.
Yeah.
Maybe with a sack of beans as a pillow or something like that.
That's all I can think of too.
It's light roast. It'll be. There's a joke there.
More
I'm sure there is.
caffeinated.
I just
wake
meant
him
that
up
it wouldn't be as
quicker?
heavy, but okay. Look,
But it's
Jocelyn,
underneath anyway.
here's a coffee, okay?
Thank you.
I don't remember how
How
you
long
take
have I
it.
been gone?
I don't know, like
Hmm.
weeks, I think. I try not to pry.
Yeah.
How long's it? It hasn't been weeks. How long's it actually been?
Months.
It's been years.
Oh, what?
It's been months.
Months.
Oh, really? Oh, months. Sorry,
It's
I blocked
been,
that.
I guess we're starting, what was December, January, February, so up until about March. It's been about 3 months or so.
Well,
But she
Yeah.
I
left it
think
out.
Jocelyn's thinking
That's
like, pretty sure it was longer on my side, on the other side.
Oh yeah, yeah. This was like not a. It's an epic quest for another time.
Jocelyn feeling a little bit bummed that the most epic adventure she's been on, none of them are going to believe it, just what happened.
And feel free to interject anything you like about that into conversation.
Yeah.
More than
Sounds good.
Okay, so his wounds are tendable, in as much as you can get him patched up. You're back. Checking the date, you realize how long you've been gone in the real world, in this world. But also, in a couple of days, things change over, and the Spring Court gets to rule. Yeah, party.
Spring Court rules.
Starting with the
Normally
Spring
I'd be all
Revel.
up for that, but I'm a little distracted.
And for those of you in the audience, the Spring Revel is a ritual that the Spring Court performs at the changeover of the seasons, and when they assume power, both to symbolize the transition of power, but also it is a coveted ritual to attend. If you're lucky, you get invitations to it, because it's quite an experience, as throughout the course of the ritual, that's the only word I can use for it, one of the Spring Court's desires is aimed to be fulfilled. And so things can get fun. Okay. But right now, we're in Luna Coffee. Is there anything you want to do right now? Any of the three of you, of course, since you're all there. But since Jocelyn has just arrived back in the mortal world, what's the first thing? Sleep, eat, drink, check in on that fire you left burning.
I think step one is get food and get changed, which is partly covered, and then get caught up on all the stuff that's been missed in case there's anything that's urgent.
Mm-hmm.
And then get back to the hollow and take a nap for like a week.
All right. Sounds good. Brodie and Isobel, anything you want to do before the close of the scene?
Isobel is going to fire off a quick, that coffee and food didn't sit well with me. I'm calling in for my shift.
Mm-hmm.
Because pressing matters came up, but not adding that part.
Where do you work anyway?
The library.
We still have
What's Selma?
those?
What?
Nothing.
You get a text back. I got you, sis.
She'll text back. Thank you. I think the date went well. Question mark.
Yeah, LOL. He's cool. Dig the scars.
She'll text back. Perfect. Period. I'll see you when this illness blows over. Sorry to ditch so suddenly. Period.
KK, thanks for the wing.
She'll send like a thumbs up.
I think Jocelyn's probably gonna say something along the lines of when she's had like the coffee and got herself oriented a little bit, and say, "So, anyone want to help carry my brother back to the hollow?"
No, not really, but I will.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. It's fine.
Thanks.
All right. Well, at least he's light.
Yeah, that's what the, malnutrition and Faye will do to you.
Oh, I was going to say it's because he's a beta male. Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Oh boy.
Ha ha ha.
I think it's pretty good.
All right, Brodie, do you drive?
No, I usually walk, but like, I mean, we could steal a car? I'm kidding. Don't actually steal a car. Just use a hedge gate.
That's true.
I mean, we're in the bathroom right now. There's a mirror right here.
That's true. You could just...
All right, let's go.
Okay. And where are
we
our...
have phantom phone booth.
Oh, yeah,
phantom
right.
phone
You
booth.
do. Yeah.
For our hollow.
We have a
when
phantom
built it.
toll booth, though. That's the important thing to ask.
Wah, wah. Yeah, you do.
That movie is definitely underrated. I'm just saying. The phantom toll booth.
Yeah, it only works from inside your hollow. Yeah. No number for incoming calls, but occasionally he receives calls meant for out-of-service numbers. Our intrepid detectives, where are you headed after causing
back to the hollow. Want to get a better look at the books to see what it is that I was sent to find.
Sure. Okay.
Might not get a look at them again.
Yeah, that's true.
And if like Harry Porter there had his grubby hands all over them, I mean, he can't have a look without me getting a look at them.
All right. So, you all roughly, within about 15 minutes of each other, arrive back at the Hollow. You, of course, see your long absent motley mate passed out
Beauregard
on
is the roommate with the car, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's like the one who drives, who has to...
Brodie's the one who does dishes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Nice repetitive stimming there.
Isobel can tidy.
Isobel can tidy.
She can dust. She can
Dale has the
very
Netflix
fair.
password.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
And Crave,
Jocelyn's
because you gotta
not
watch
home.
Columbo.
Yeah.
Because you gotta watch Columbo.
Oh, there
Oh
you
wait,
go.
Columbo's on Prime, so you got a Prime subscription. Does Amazon Prime deliver to the Hollow? It might.
Yes.
Directly.
Because I think I'd have to look back at first edition, but I'm sure there's some sort of entitlement involving messages or
You gotta check your entitlements.
Yeah.
2026, 2024.
or something like that.
What's the other thing? So Jocelyn, if we can clean, can you cook?
No,
Well, then what are you good for? Which roommate are you?
not much.
Ooh,
Hold on.
ooh.
She looks for and fights Beau for the pizza.
This is
That's
true.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
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 I'm looking up the comic to see what we're missing.
Oh,
By your powers combined, I am a single functional adult. Let's
Perfect.
see. I can cook. I have a car. I have a Netflix login. I like to clean things. You know what? Brodie can
That's-
cook too. Brodie does dishes and he cooks. There we go.
Imagine
Oh.
so. Yeah.
I think Jocelyn might do some cleaning.
There.
Okay, so
With,
Jocelyn.
like-
Oh,
does
Jocelyn's the only one who knows how to use the washer and dryer.
Here we are.
There
The
we go.
Guild of the Sacred Journey.
With our powers combined.
Yes. Yes.
They act as a point of connection, delivering messages and packages both within and between the freeholds. While working, they're expected to have a form of immunity from other changelings' attacks. So there you go.
Oh, those
That's
guys.
it. There you go. That's your Here-
Hedges on Prime.
yes, exactly. And they are allowed to stop their vehicle to.
What
Get
year was
out.
this? Are we like mailing DVDs back and forth?
No, this is
Sure.
current.
Mhm.
Oh, for some reason, it's been a while. My
Not
brain was
old
thinking
Netflix.
like, yeah, like mailing.
We definitely still get those though. We definitely still get
Yeah, we do.
DVDs of like the
Absolutely.
Rundown and Southland Tales.
Oh God.
Look, you still get advertisements for Columbia House. So
We probably have like
Oh, wow.
get like flyers from the one last remaining Blockbuster.
mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Oh, nice.
Various specials they've got going on. Who else?
Did anyone else work at Blockbuster?
My ex did. So like I used to go visit her while she was working at the.
It's
Yeah, it was a.
it was fun.
I worked at a different video store, not a Blockbuster. It was an independent.
Doesn't count.
It doesn't
Mm.
count.
Listen, it was
Pick
all
a
about
cat.
pick a flick.
Pick a Flick is, yeah, Pick a Flick was good.
Jocelyn, you're back.
Man, yeah. Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
Jocelyn used to
apparently-
be the roommate with the Blockbuster membership, and then it just.
Oh, it was because it was such a pain to open one.
It was. And then Dale usurped.
All right. So yes, you're all reunited and get to catch up on things. Why don't we take our 10 or so, whatever our midpoint
Take a quick break.
break is here, and we can pop back, chat with the audience briefly, as I understand that's a welcomed segment,
As the
yes,
humans
they
are
want
wont to
it.
do.
As humans will communicate. All right, humans, we will be back
Converse.
after these messages. We'll be right back.
Don't
Now
go
you're thinking of
anywhere.
You're thinking about that claymation dog now, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
we'll be right back. We're back, everybody. We were having a riveting conversation. Don't call it sush. It's sushi. Don't call it za. It's pizza. You're not. You think you're
You're not
cool?
cool.
You're not that cool. You're not that
You
cool.
can't make fetch happen. Yeah.
You can't make fetch happen. Nobody is like, you want to grab some za? No. Stop
More
it.
anyway.
You get some sushi.
No.
Sadly,
Oh,
there are
no.
people who are
No.
like that.
No.
Well,
I
now
don't know what
Caitlan has
character
trauma.
that is, but you need that reminds me of like a quote producer in California.
Mhm.
Yes.
I'm a producer in British
Yes.
Columbia.
There you go. But
Ah.
this one,
Or crypto
Oh, yeah.
bro.
he's a dude with like tons of money in this like big company, and oh man, I forgot my wallet and like my other Porsche, and
Oh,
you got to
all I've
grab
got
this
is-
one. I'll
is
get the next one.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, all I got is Bitcoin, and
All I got is Bitcoin.
those are
man.
at 18,000 right now.
Well, I guess you're buying $18,000 worth of sushi.
Do they scoop their bagels too?
This fights it. When I found out bagel scooping was a thing, I was like, "What is wrong with you? You're scooping out the best."
I don't.
Bagels?
What?
Yeah.
You don't know
Yeah.
what bagel
Have you heard of
scooping?
this?
No.
Have you heard about this? Have you seen this?
What?
What's going on? What's going
Well,
on? Tell
it
me-
was
tell me,
most
please.
recently popularized by, was it a TikTok thing or Instagram thing or whatever? But this guy from California
Probably
visits New York.
TikTok.
Yeah, and he recorded his, sort of I just had this experience at a bodega or whatever, where he goes in to order a bagel, and he asks if they'll scoop it. To which he gets a response, "I'm not scooping your fucking bagel, bro," because he wants it gluten-free. Now, he doesn't. It seems like it's not so much that he wants the bagel gluten-free as he wants a minimal amount of gluten in the bagel. Meaning, if you scoop the bagel,
Scooping is when you take half the bagel and you scrape out all of the bready
Yeah.
parts, only leaving like the outside, so you can
Oh.
put the toppings in
Okay.
it.
I will
That's
say
what it
that
is,
is
Kelly.
I will argue with you that like the crust of a bagel when toasted is the best part of a bagel.
Oh, I love it.
But what the fuck?
no.
That's like
Wait,
ordering the
yeah.
crust
on
of
the
a
edge
bread.
of like a bread bowl.
Why
That-
does anybody have to
That's
do
like
that?
that,
Yes.
that shit that I did when I was like 10, where I'd eat all the cheese off pizza.
Yeah.
You know?
Like bread bowls
Yes,
are great because
yes.
you still do something with the bread.
That's
thought you said
that's
Red
the
Bulls.
kids menu kind of
And then I
stuff.
ate
No,
the bowl.
bread bowl. You can get,
See, the
like
problem-
have soup in your bread bowl.
Red Bull.
Yeah.
I
Bowl.
appreciate that
Yes.
they told him that
Yes,
in
or
no
you
uncertain
make
terms they
spinach
weren't going
dip
to
and
do
you
it.
put it all in the bowl in the
Mhm.
bowl.
I'm not gonna
Mhm.
scoop your fucking. I feel like that's a Brodie line. I'm not gonna scoop your fucking bagel, bro.
Ah, we got to
Not to
work
call
There you
on
go.
anyone
that.
out
That is a Brody
specifically,
line.
But I feel
I'm
like
not gonna
that's something that
scoop
would
your
happen
bagel,
to
bro.
Cat.
I'm not gonna scoop
Yes,
your bagel.
that has to happen.
Yeah.
have
I
a
don't
feeling.
know. I don't know how I feel doing this fucking voice, guys. It just kind of happens,
It's
right?
good.
It's
Oh,
good.
someone in the chat is like, you don't say Slushy and sushi aren't pronounced similarly.
Whoosh.
And I'm like, sushi. Ew.
Slushy?
Sushi just sounds like it's a sussy sushi slushy.
What?
Yeah.
Sashi.
Hey, it's sushi.
Oh my
you're
god,
trying to,
Kelle, we need to go get the sachet.
You kind of
I'm
sound
gonna
like you're trying to
sashay
say
down-
sachet. Exactly.
Sashay down to cheeky sushi.
Right?
Sachet down to slushy sachet.
Sashay.
Look what you've done.
Do not
Welcome
steal
to Changeling,
intellectual
everyone.
property.
Yeah,
Look
it's
what
patent
you've
pending.
Oh
Patent
my
pending.
god.
Hey guys,
No.
guess what?
No.
So slushy has an E at the end, so you wouldn't call it sushi. It would be sushi. You would have to take the E off of slushy to get
Slushy sushi. Oh, slushy. It should be pronounced slushy.
yeah. Or you could
Slushy?
get, but if you wanted it to be sushi, you would have to put an E at the end of it.
Agreed.
Have some sussy sushi.
I feel like these are all
so-
just slightly uncomfortable.
Let's go get the sushi.
Slightly.
All right, so on
More
another
than I
note,
wanna
Punch her
think
right
about
in the
my
sushi.
food.
we're gonna. I'd never punch someone right in the sushi. You're not. It's 2024. You can't do that anymore.
The slushy,
Um,
Kelly.
It's
Oh.
slushy. Okay, so hey, actual serious announcements. So tomorrow I have a very special stream in the middle of the day that I hope you all will join. I know that you're all unemployed wackadoos like me, so you'll be there, right?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
All right. So everybody try to. I'm going to be having a special stream tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. It is going to go up on YouTube later. So if you're a YouTube watcher, don't worry. It'll be going up probably before this episode does. So go back and watch it. And it is a very special co-stream that I'm doing with the Onyx Path, the guys who made this game. The folks who made this game, I guess I should say. And I can't tell you what it is because it's secret, and you should come and watch it. That's all I'm going to say.
Geez.
It's cool.
What time is that again?
That is at 1 for us.
Okay.
I'm there.
Oh, speaking of us,
Us?
1 for us. 1 for
Oh.
us.
I was like, is he gonna eat there? That's exactly what I was thinking of.
There's
Is it
us
an
right
intellect
there.
devourer?
Yeah,
It's Intellect Devour.
What?
It was on a
Nice.
cosplay site for $20, so I had to. And now that
We
it's
must
on,
go to the
now that it's been
helm.
used on stream, it's text right there. No,
The helm we must go to.
go to
is
the
it?
helm, the helm. I need to play Baldur's Gate 3 more. I haven't beaten it yet. Kyle, I haven't beaten it yet either.
Mm.
I've beaten it.
Oh, god damn it.
In my ending, I didn't know that there are no good endings.
Spoiler.
Ah.
Yeah, there you go. Spoiler. There always is something.
No good endings.
Well, I mean, that's kind of rad actually, because then you play it
Can I
again and
help
you
you?
minimize.
I'm
Right.
sad.
Let's extend this concept of no good endings
Oh yeah,
Uh-oh.
that sounds
and
good.
return to our magnificent motley.
That sounds absolutely fantastic. Reminder to
In their
mute
hallway.
when you type,
Hmm.
everybody.
Oh yeah, that was me. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to call. You never call anybody individually out, though. That's rookie behavior. We're professionals.
Dang it.
That was also
Everybody gets one. Sign.
Everybody gets one. Spider-Man gives you one. I've got him right there. Spider-Man gives you one.
Yeah, that's your one.
And I've got a dragon that Amy knit right there.
all right.
And then I've
Okay.
got a plague doctor that Kelle knit up there.
Back to the hall.
Plague Doctor.
You were in the
Plague
hollow,
doctor.
and I know that Dale is looking at the books, and Jocelyn is probably sleeping. And what's everyone else doing?
I can't get this fucking Atari to work. Why do we even
Okay.
have this thing? Fuck!
All right. So Brodie's trying to play the Atari.
Oh, it wasn't on channel 3. Sorry.
Okay. And Isobel and Beau.
Have I finished deciphering the book yet?
Oh, okay. So throughout that, you had a pretty decent roll, if I recall, right? Let's
I
go
got
back.
3.
You got 3, yeah. That's not
Yeah.
bad. Well, whoever wrote this, for as much as it's a bunch of claptrap, there is some authentic content in it. Now it's sort of a read between the lines and go, but if that part, if we cut out these whole swaths of things, then we get this sort of incantation that might do this, well, that is purported to do this and that. So in a sense, this is probably the safest book you can give Selma while making her think she's really onto something here. It's unlikely that she'll accidentally summon something, or if you believe that would happen anyway, it's unlikely that she's going to stumble upon, the secret names of all the thrones.
Dang.
But she could,
Mm-hmm.
if she decides to skip sections. But yeah, whoever did write this does know something.
Okay.
However, the author is not listed.
Hey, so what are you guys doing anyway?
They're doing nerd stuff.
They are doing nerd stuff, looking at books.
What's the point of looking at those? Why are we looking through the books?
Well, Dale, what are you looking for?
Well, there's got to be a reason that somebody wanted them. So, I mean, I don't know. Just
kind of leafing through them and seeing what's what.
Yeah. Just maybe it'll. I don't know. I'll know it when I see it.
Yeah, but why? What are... You guys have been really focused on these books, and no one's really told me, what you're looking... why? Are you looking for Waldo or something? What the fuck?
No, but I think it's all connected somehow. I mean,
Well, where's the book
the
from?
hunter, the murders. Well, these...
You...
Don't they know about the books that were stolen that Dale was asked to find?
I would think
and
so.
You found them.
You didn't make a secret of it to them, I don't think.
Yeah, no, it's these are the ones
Well,
that...
remind me, it's been, weeks. Okay, I've got other shit going on, too.
Okay, fair. These are the books that were stolen from Reese's shop. They're his private collection. Somebody lifted them. And I don't think it was that twerpy little... Yeah, I don't think it was that twerpy little emo nerd that stole them. I don't think he has the balls to do it, but he claims he found them in a dumpster.
And that's where you found them? With him?
Yeah, he had them. He claims he found them in a dumpster by Bank and Cooper, which is not far. So I don't know. Just trying to see what comes up, what pops, what twigs.
I definitely don't like that everything is happening on our doorstep.
No, I don't either, but just I don't know, something there's got to be something that connects it all.
Mm-hmm.
So of the 3 books, one is all 3 are handwritten, for one.
So they're like true grimoire type stuff.
Yeah. Well, so the one that looks like it's a journal of a well, from what you can gather, it's a journal written by a high schooler in the 1990s. Judging by the entries you've seen so far, she is big into basketball and has a couple of best friends, but then, you know, some like hangers on, and she's not so sure about a few of the other of her other classmates. And just went to a really great Creed show.
Is there such a thing?
Scott Stapp's really hot. So is the guitarist. She likes his soul patch.
I mean, whatever. You know, the 90s. It was a thing.
YMMV. The other one is it's like a field guide to, well, it calls it a field guide to mythological creatures of the Canadian Shield area.
Interesting.
Oh,
Okay.
sounds cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're both legible enough. Like you can piece together.
Mhm.
The journal is in cursive. For those of you in the audience who are younger than may not know what cursive writing is, and you know what, you're better off for it because it was a pain and no one can read it.
It's pretty.
Oh, I have the best handwriting. I swear to God.
The third one,
Anyway.
and this is the one that's the book you'd find at Indigo, like the really like, you know, fancy looking kind of book, and you're never quite sure what to write in it because it feels like you should put something important in it, but you know that
Don't
you'll
call me out
solve
like
that.
this. Don't call me out like
Right.
this.
Half a page, and whatever you write in there will never be worthy of being inside that book, and so it just sits on the shelf and collects dust, and you're like, but someday I'm gonna plot out my entire Changeling game in this book, and you never do.
Oh, I just took psychic damage.
Yeah.
Vicious
Yeah,
mockery.
same. I am
I
hurting
failed my
right
vicious
now.
mockery saving throw.
You guys have no you know that meme of like the guy in the corner who goes amateurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me to you guys right now. I've been a writer for like 30 years. I've got bins.
Behold
of
the shelf
notebooks.
upon which I hold my notebooks.
Yes.
Low for despair.
Like
Mine is
literally,
overflowing.
I unloaded an entire shopping bag of notebooks to Amy a couple of months ago.
Oh my gosh.
They were mostly like.
Yeah, I didn't give you the good
thin,
ones.
basic ones.
And it's not even just
No,
moleskins,
no,
right?
I-
It's like they look cool.
No,
so-
I've got
Yeah.
it's
Anyway.
leather. It's got a leather
Look,
cover.
listen.
Gorgeous.
I decided I don't give a I don't give a flying fuck anymore. I will use those notebooks for whatever. I don't care if it's pretty. It's
Yeah.
gonna be
Sweet.
the
Right.
Yes.
garbage scratch notes
Yeah, put used to
that
it.
mean nothing.
Yeah.
I've accepted this as part of who I am.
I'm proud
It's
of
one
you.
of those. I have a great
Stronger.
idea.
For
I might as well pursue it now rather than get to it later.
Who
And
said it was a good
Wait for it
idea?
to be perfect.
yeah.
Okay.
That's fair.
I haven't-
It's not a good idea. It's an idea.
It's an
now,
idea, and it's gonna get.
as to the contents of that book,
Mm-hmm.
the contents of that book. Now, this must be the one reference to about that included the section on the huntsman.
Okay.
So it overall looks like it's a guide to fairy in the hedge.
Oh.
So, you come across things that plenty of things you know about already, right? Like how, well, quote unquote, how contracts work. But then again, in as much as anybody knows how contracts work, how to access the hedge, how to navigate the goblin market. What is a hobgoblin? What is a hedge wolf? What is a briar wolf? What are all these different things? Who are the huntsmen? And what are their bargains with the seasonal courts? Then there's a section you can't read. It's not in a script that you recognize.
Okay.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm sorry. I misspoke. It's not in a script that you recognize. It's not a script you know. But it is in one that you sort of recognize. It looks very similar to the markings written upon your companion in your motley, Isobel.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
This book is full of bullet holes. I recognize this
Barbed wire
writing.
tattoo.
Look, Taylor said that Band-Aids don't fix those, and she was right.
Shit.
It's not buy milk or
Hey, Isobel,
Yeah.
this part of the book might interest you.
Well, let's see.
And she'll take it over and show it to her.
well, lo and behold. You've seen this script
Familiar?
before, haven't you?
Yeah. Sure have.
And I believe she can read it, right?
Yeah. I would
I would
know
think
if there's
so.
I would think so. I don't think there's anything that says positively yes, but
No, but so it's not a long section. But it reads as follows. And I'll put this over in our chat just for a quick reference. It reads, O hallowed one who hunts, lacking that which beats within our breasts. With this I proxy bind you to our service. When we beckon, you shall serve no other.
That's very interesting. Tuck that one here for later.
Do you translate it aloud?
Oh, yeah, probably as she's reading it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
She'll word for word say that as she is deciphering it. Because we're all friends here.
I don't get it. That's to bind a hunter to one of the courts.
Meanwhile, Brodie and Bo are just playing like Joust on the Atari 2600.
Fuck!
And Pong.
This controller sucks.
You gotta flip. You gotta make sure you're higher than the other guy so that they bounce down into the lava.
You mean I know I
Okay, we'll
joust
switch.
you?
Fine, take this one.
Fine.
I wonder
What
if
the
you can
fuck?
Has it occurred to Brodie that he just sucks at it?
A joust? I don't think that anybody is
Try
good at
unplugging
joust.
it,
I
putting
think
it back in
Nobody.
again.
Here,
Nobody's-
spoiler. Unless you get like an hour warm up before you're you play against
unless
someone.
you're in Tron, nobody's good at joust.
What's that snake bike game?
Snake bike?
Like, yeah, snake bike.
Patent pending.
Um,
patent
Obviously, a snake bike.
That's like based on. Is it just called Snake? I can't quite remember. Where you leave a ribbon behind you and it gets longer and longer, and you have
Is
to
it?
try to like cut each other off.
Yeah, I think it's snake or snake bite.
Yeah.
One of the two.
I
Mhm.
was always good at
Probably.
that.
Yeah. Something like that.
I'm better at snake bike.
Snake bike.
Snake
64.
It's like Excite Bike, but way more exciting. Because there's a fucking
Way more
snake.
dangerous.
It's way like 50% more dangerous than your average
I'm sorry, is
racing
the
game.
snake riding the bike or what?
You don't want to know.
Or is the bike made of snake?
The bike is riding the,
The
snake.
bike is
okay?
riding the
Yes.
snake.
Yes.
Or are each the
Oh,
wheels a
Sounds
snake?
terrible.
Like in
No,
a
no. The
railroad
the
situation.
course is actually a snake.
Oh, that would be way more dangerous.
So it's like basically like
It's like Rainbow Road, but it's
It's
a
I was
snake.
literally
But
it's
it's
like
giant
Rainbow
fucking
Road, but it just
man, Ragnarok did not go the way I expected it to.
anyway.
Well, no, because you got to jump off at that beginning hill and time it just right to take that shortcut. And
We're not talking about the same, or thinking of the same Twilight of the Gods here, are we?
Well,
No,
I
we're-
figure if you got a world
it's the same.
serpent that's big
Meanwhile,
enough to be a
Isabel
road,
and Taylor are still looking at the
What? Nilball Road?
hey, I found a shortcut in your Ouroboros.
Oh my god.
I just jumped off.
What
I mean, I would, but it just keeps looping.
All right. So, you got your books. You should be happy.
I should be
Job
happy.
accomplished, right?
Why am I not happy?
Because we still
But-
don't know who, and we still don't know why, and we still don't know why with these
Yeah.
ones
I don't
exactly.
know who stole them.
And dump them? I mean,
Yeah,
I think
exactly. Why would
I
they?
think we should check the
would they-
dumpster. I think it would be a. I think we might get some clues.
Yeah.
Hey, how many
It
books are
doesn't
there
hurt,
supposed to
right?
be?
3.
How many books are there?
3?
You got all three?
It was 3 books.
It was 3
Yeah.
books.
I mean, I've got 3 books. These are the books that.
Make sure you get paid.
You know, that journal can't be right. She's going back to look at the journal.
Well,
It's
hold
just some
on.
girl's journal, right?
Okay, but
It's
look
an
at
old
look at
girl-
hey, look at the end of it. Look at the last pages.
Okay, so just grab the journal, the 1990s journal, flip through the end. Is there
Yeah.
anything different, weird, exciting, interesting? Did she graduate at least? I mean,
She
I
graduated.
want to see that this girl she graduated. She went to college, happily ever after.
Well, she doesn't continue after this is my last entry in this book. I'm off to Trent. Philosophy degree, here I come.
Oh God, she really was from the 90s. No, this one doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. There's another book. This isn't the right book.
Do you think the skinny guy lied to you, or do you think it's in the dumpster?
I don't think he lied to me. I mean, kid shit his drawers. I mean,
Oh,
he doesn't
That's
want us coming back
unfortunate.
there. He knows we know where he lives, so he's not gonna risk us coming back. I want to go check out the dumpster.
okay.
You guys are going dumpster diving? I'll go.
Oh, they're going
Yeah.
dumpster
Yes.
diving again.
It's
Yeah, what
better
time?
than
I mean, I don't know where
fucking
the
game.
I don't know where the goblins get the pizza.
What are you even playing?
I mean, I'll
know.
keep eating it.
It's joust. See, like we're jousting each other on these.
We're on
ostrich
ostriches.
Things. You know.
What in the All right, whatever.
I don't know. The 80s were fucking weird, man. Like,
Apparently.
It has momentum in physics.
Yeah, so come on, let's go check out a dumpster. It'll be fun.
That was probably novel for its time.
oh, yeah,
Checking out dumpsters is novel.
No, the physics.
yeah. It's pretty novel.
And momentum.
Oh, we're going into the dumpster again.
Yep.
What
let's
You know
go.
what? No place like home, right?
All right, so it's not far from you, a few blocks.
Yeah.
And there's a dumpster behind this
Okay, I was
sort of like
gonna say Dale's gonna grab the kitchen gloves. He's not going unprepared here, dude. Not touching this stuff with my bare
Mhm.
We
hands.
only have the one pair.
I'll buy another pair.
No, you
Jesus.
will you?
Yes, I will.
People
That's what you
say
said
they
last
don't
time.
use the bar of soap down there, but
What do you wash
What?
your dick with, though?
Who uses a bar of soap?
Brodie, you lather your hands and then you.
You lather your
Soap
hands.
is self-cleaning.
Okay.
do you
Dale's
have friends in
not
the
even
home?
listening. She's lifting the lid and jumping in because these ding dongs are just gonna keep yammering about soap and dick washing.
Well, I mean, you see
I mean,
a pile
nobody's
of-
gonna come near us if that's the discussion that's happening.
that's true. Yeah, most people will squirt a wide berth around this group.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, the conversation is just very strange. So
It's fine.
there are a bunch of garbage bags in here.
Okay. Well,
Intriguing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
Like how thorough is Dale being in this?
Oh, thorough. I mean, I'm looking for a book. So there's going to be a book somewhere in here. I'm looking through this stuff. I got gloves.
Okay, all right.
If it looks like it's a bag of like dry garbage, so like here, you guys sort this. I got the gross stuff.
Wait, how long have the books been missing?
Months
Since
since.
How often
New
does the
Year's.
garbage get taken out?
New Year's. Around here, who the hell
Weekly?
knows?
Yeah, weeklies. Was bi-weekly for residential. So
There
I have
are
a feeling there aren't clues in here.
less, but there are less than responsible landlords who don't always call for the pickup on time and who hire it privately.
You can just.
No big.
We won't judge you if you want to go through the garbage. It's a Fox thing. We get it.
I gotta make sure.
Dale just
I
really wants
know.
to go through
Besides, he
know.
didn't have them that long ago.
Oh,
You never-
okay.
there might be something else. Who knows?
I have a
Anyone
weird
going
question.
in with her?
No, but I have a weird
Well-
question.
Mhm.
No.
What color is what's the garbage can made of?
It's a full dumpster, so it's made of
Oh,
metal.
sorry, the dumpster made of metal. Is it like that green, non-reflective
Regular
kind?
metal.
Mhm.
Not like
dumpster.
silver, reflective kind.
No.
No. Okay.
You know those stainless
Alright.
steel.
Right? Stainless steel
Dumpster.
dumpsters you see all the
there could
time.
be a place on it that's like scraped up, like the paint could be scraped off.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's dinged a little bit with that.
That's not gonna
Ooh, I
help.
love a
Really.
ding
That's not
dumpster.
big enough. But what's behind us? Is there a building behind us?
Yeah,
Does that building have windows?
it does.
Windows are in theory reflective.
Yes.
Okay. I want to turn around. I want to look at the windows and I want to get as good a view of the dumpster area itself as I can.
hmm
And if this doesn't work, just let me know. totally cool. But I wanted to try one of my contracts again. The one that I used before. Oh, Reflections of the Past. So to see what was reflected on the surface in the past.
Right. Is it a mirror one?
Yes. It's a royal one. It's
Yeah, here it is.
Okay.
Okay. So you would need to state a specific time or event. While you're doing that, Kelle, if you want to roll Dale's
Okay.
Perception and investigation.
I mean,
I'm gonna help by reaching in and just ripping open all the garbage bags.
Okay. Do you want to also make that roll to give a...
Just remember, everybody, it's a trash can, not a trash can't.
I'm going to watch to make sure nobody sneaks up on us and like tries to get us for doing illegal activity. Okay.
They call me the trash man. Sorry, what am I rolling?
Perception and investigation.
What is
sorry, I'm getting my terms mixed up. You're gonna roll wits and investigation. I don't know why I said perception.
Okay.
I'm helping.
Yeah.
Is 7 a success in this?
No.
Investigation.
I didn't help.
6.
Okay.
No successes.
Oh.
Is Jocelyn with them too, or
You didn't hinder.
I thought she was asleep, but maybe she'll come wandering out to try and figure out what they're all doing.
Sure.
And she sighs and goes, "Not again."
Okay.
She's like, I'm glad nothing's changed.
I have a 10. 4 successes.
4 successes. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
And while you're doing that, yeah, if you want to do the contract, what time and date?
So I'll spend for season, and the query or the time she's going to say is when these specific books that we have were dumped in the dumpster.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Yep. Good.
All right, let me find my pool and let me roll it.
Intelligence, occult, and weird.
You're weird.
Here.
Sorry, it's reflexive.
And weird. And I'm going to spend a willpower. What's the goal? Let's try. Cha. 2 successes.
A success is a success, right? Okay, so
no, it still feels bad.
I'll get to that one in a second. The physical investigating at this point in time. There is a whole bunch of regular kind of building garbage in here, the sort of that you would expect to come from any sort of office building or residential building, or the fruit basket bouquet place just down over there. So rinds, peels, things like that.
A lot of things that people should be composting, by the way, not just throwing out in the dumpster.
You don't
Very
compost
true.
in Ottawa.
Rude.
Ottawa composts you. Amy, you have something you want to tell Simon, I think.
There's something that I would love to do. If I'm coming up to this and seeing you dumpster diving,
Yeah.
I have some contracts that I could use for this.
All right.
For example,
Fantastic.
I have the pipes of the beast collar to bring some rats and clean out all this miscellaneous stuff, perhaps. Or I could go use my discreet summons to make a goblin do this for us.
Okay.
There's already a goblin inside. Ah!
I mean, this is what you do for it.
Summoner.
So you can, alternatively, the changeling can open any door and loudly announce, I have a guest, to find a hobgoblin standing there. So if we're in a dumpster, I'm going to say, just look at this. Declare, I have a guest. Open it to get a goblin. I love goblin.
Amazing.
I have some.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah,
look
sure.
through some of this stuff for me.
Okay.
Sure.
With your goblins and Isabel's creepy mirror powers,
We are
I'm going to give
Captain Changeling.
any of Dale one extra die out of that too, as the goblin has cleared away a lot of the
All right.
chaff, basically. The goblin appears as a squirrel. You're familiar with him. His name is Scabs, so named because he has patches of fur missing and has a pretty mangy-looking tail. But he's really good at digging in garbage.
Come on, bud.
Totally
Find it.
had just last time saw Scabs
Woo.
in
8.
the hedge on the way back. It was like, oh good, you made it through. Dramatic battle, like I'll hold them off. I'll direct them the other way. I'll distract the hounds. So very, very dramatic. No one else knows about this though.
He's good at it too, as he and I found out one day in the garbage area behind the subway at Bank and Cooper, that where I once had to fend him off from digging through all the bags. Fucking Scabs. Okay, so that was another success then, which is 5, making it exceptional. Okay. All right. So a couple things you find. You know those like claw rings with a little talon thing on it? Okay, you find the tip of like the end of that in there. You also find what one might think were like rubies, but a quick check shows it's just kind of cheap costume jewelry. There is also a cassette tape. Now, for those of you who are younger than a certain age, you won't know what a cassette tape is, but back in my day.
They're coming back, actually.
What's that? Are they coming
They're
back?
coming back because of mixtapes.
Ah, yeah. Well, this one is clearly a mixtape. It's labeled on one's. Well, it's in its case still. This is somebody's mixtape of goth or goth-related music. So you see Bauhaus, Sisters of Mercy, Susie and the Banshees are on here. Who else would be on here?
Does this person consider The Cure to be goth?
And the Cure are kind of.
That's the ultimate question.
Yes, they're on here. So
Sandria.
They pass.
Skinny Puppy's on here too. You know,
Poor puppy.
some of the classics are on there.
Yeah, the Cure songs are from Boys Don't Cry, not from anything later.
Mhm.
Or The Head on the Door.
No, actually, it is later. So whoever made this is a little.
I'll give them a break.
Yeah, that's okay. And gee, what else? There is I'm trying to think of the best way to phrase this.
$50.
Well, sure, but it's Canadian, so it doesn't really matter.
Woof. Pizza fund.
Canadian Tire.
Yes, it's Canadian Tire.
Tire money.
It's like bad Monopoly.
You find
money,
$50
guys.
worth of Canadian Tire money, which
Dude,
honestly
that's
is like a
awesome.
bag in itself.
So that's
Right?
like a
It's
whole
like-
bag just full of
Hmm.
Canadian Tire money.
Yeah, exactly.
It's lucky.
Yeah. Score.
I'm trying to picture this in my head, and
How old were you when you said, "Oh no, it's okay"? Whenever, like, when you stopped accepting the Canadian Tire money.
What?
Oh, never
We
mind.
stopped
I never-
accepting Canadian Tire money.
Never go to Canadian
never?
Tire.
Oh, but did you just
Oh.
put it in the donation thing near the exit? Is that what you do?
accepting it from the store.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Not like robbing.
Well, now you get
people.
like
Shoot.
points and stuff. There's a glove.
It's OJ's glove?
Nope.
Sorry,
It's not
I just
black leather.
watched all that.
Nope. It's not. It's like just one of those simple black
Just plain black glove.
5-finger cotton whatever knit gloves that people.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Hmm.
All right, now on to
Okay.
the winter glove, by the way.
Yeah.
It's a little beat up. It's been in a dumpster. Onto the contract. So you were looking for when the books were tossed in the dumpster? Okay.
Yep.
So staring into the window, you see this, well, this street and the dumpster and so on, covered in a blanket of white snow. And more snow is falling slowly and placidly. The streetlights are casting an amber glow about here. And the reflection on, well, the reflection shows the back of the dumpster. So what you do see is a figure walking quickly down the street, the sidewalk, let's be fair, but looking behind them, walking a bit more, looking behind them, and when they get to the dumpster, they walk off the sidewalk towards it, toss it, lift it up, toss something in, and then keep moving. It's hard to get a good view of their face, though. They have a scarf wrapped around it, and a hat, a toque on, and then they walk out of the scene.
Okay, fair enough. Do I get any sense of build?
Of build?
Or is it like winter coat kind of a
okay.
scenario? Like, sorry, like a build.
no,
build
yeah,
of
yeah.
the
Sorry.
person, or
There's like
height or
a
anything.
build up to this thing. I don't
No.
know.
Yeah. What's the
rising
mise en
action
scene?
here?
What's the dramatic tension?
It's hard to know if you like the movie or not because that Ayawana from Dune 2 just keeps playing over the characters trying to think. Really loud chanting to tell you that the scene is epic.
Oh,
I'm glad someone told me though, because
Slender, not particularly large of a person.
okay.
Yeah, it's probably. I mean, they're wearing winter clothing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But even then, it still sits on them in a way that you can tell they're not the
bulkiest.
Yeah.
Individual. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Brodie does notice what looks like a security guard starting to walk in your direction.
Oh.
Take him.
And it escalates.
We're good at that.
Things get really out of hand.
That escalated quickly.
Hey, you guys can't be in there.
Why not? It's a free country.
Well,
look, the Charter of Freedom says that a Canadian can, like live on subsistence, right? Like it's all about the freedoms, and like, look, man, like.
It's our constitutional right to dumpster dive.
I'm dying here as somebody who's actually studied the frickin' Constitution Act of 1982.
I don't know, man. I don't think that's.
I'm just amazed that someone has a constitution that's like made in the 80s. It's the right to do.
The original one was from 1867.
Ooh.
We're not an old country or anything.
Well,
Well, it wasn't called the British North
Brodie.
America Act at the time.
I know. I don't think. There's got to be a city bylaw against this. You can't be in here.
Do you work for the city?
Well, I work for the building.
Oh, come on, man. Like, you
And
don't
the
give a shit about
businesses.
this. Look, they threw it away anyway. It doesn't matter, right?
No,
like,
but
come on.
they can't have you digging through this stuff. It's bad for, like, the customers don't want to
Dude,
see
I'll give
this.
you $20 to fuck off, okay? Come on.
We're just
Hey.
looking for something that was lost.
Okay,
It
I'll
might
give
have
you
gotten
20
lost in here,
20
That's all.
I've got a 20 and like a toonie. And you can frick off, okay?
No, I don't think you understand how this works.
Or even take off.
I don't have enough
Brodie
for a
just going
takeoff.
straight to the straight to 11 when Dale's just trying to say, like, we just lost something. I'm just trying to find it, man. It's been so much easier.
Look, did you find it yet?
Not yet. Just give me a few more minutes, okay? Come on. Come on, please. We're not going to leave it all over the place. We'll put it all back. You won't even know that we've been in it.
You are going to
Don't
put
look at
it
me.
back. I'm not putting it back.
Yeah. No.
You're not going to touch
Don't worry
anything,
about
man.
it.
You're going to
I'll
completely
get it
forget
cleaned
about
up.
this. Everything's fine. How long
I'm
have
not
you
gonna
been a
look a mess for
security guard?
anybody else. Don't worry about it.
Del, shut the fuck up.
3 years.
Nice. What'd you do before that? You trying to be a cop?
Tried.
Yeah, man, it's rough. I feel you. The thing about, like, not being a cop, though, is that, like, you don't necessarily, and he's gonna lean in a little bit, you don't just go into, like, some random alley as a cop without backup with a bunch of fucking weirdos doing dumpster diving. You don't even have a can of mace on your belt right now, so I think you should probably just fuck off and forget this. And I'm gonna try to reap some glamour.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm winter. It's oh damn it, that's not fear, it's sorrow.
No.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's sorrow.
Oh, well, I can still reap some.
Well, just lay on the fact that he's not a
You
cop.
reminded him that he couldn't be a cop.
Yeah.
And that his
That's
dad isn't proud of him.
Like okay, let's back that up then. Like, you know, the thing about not being a cop, like, I get it, man. Like, I had my dreams in front of me too. You know, I was in the military, and then I got shot by a bunch of very charming people with AK-47s, and then they shipped me home, and now I work at a fucking Starbucks. I feel you, man. My friend had like a bunch of her high school stuff that she was hanging out. Like, she's like really fucking like broken up about high school still. I mean, but then again, who isn't? Do you remember the kind of parties we used to have in high school? I don't know if you did, but like, fuck, like a couple of really good times, and like going down to the lake. Anyway, she's got like her old diaries there, and her ex just like threw all of her shit out, and it's just, I don't know, it's got a lot of sentimental value. It's like got some like photos of her dad, and like, you know, and he died last year, so she's fucked up. You know how hard it can be, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Look, sorry for coming off abrasive there. I just like,
just
I don't know. She's
clean up when you're done.
Yeah, totally, man. Do you want to take the $20 and get yourself a coffee though, or something? Like, you work too hard. I can already, like, I mean, like, those shoes.
Thanks. Yeah, okay.
Ugh. I feel you.
Do you
I
want
wear
me to
those
get
shoes
you
when I'm
anything?
working.
No.
I work at a coffee shop, man. I get coffee all the fucking time.
Okay. Well,
I appreciate
thanks.
it.
Yeah.
Hey, no worries, man. We gotta stick together, brother. Life sucks. But hey, at least we're gonna die someday.
He turns around and walks back inside. Yep, go ahead.
I'm full on glamour, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I had it as an aspiration. Did you find anything yet? Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. I just made this guy so depressed just to keep him away from you. Okay, so that's what you found. I want to go back to that glove for a second. Because why would you look at it and think, oh, a glove?
No glove, no glove.
Yeah.
But it's not fully intact, but in a what's noteworthy about it in any fashion is that it looks like it almost looks like the palm of it has had scissors taken to it. Like there's a very nice, clean...
Yeah, it's a clean cut through it.
Cut along there.
Okay.
And you're... that's... Overall, I mean, it's still kind of damp because it's been sitting in a dumpster for some time. Scabs can do a lot, but he can't like dry everything.
Yeah. Okay, does it seem... Is there anything else that I can tell about the glove itself? It's damp, does it... No.
Not on your own.
No, not on my own. Okay. But it's something significant.
In the sense that, like, it stands out from some of the other junk in here.
Yeah.
And you rolled an exceptional success, so...
Yes. So...
The weird may be at play.
I mean, Scabs is, a gobbo, so he's probably got an idea of things that are potentially important. So
he is highly connected to it. Yep.
Yeah, he picked it out for some reason. So, I mean, it's It's doing better than some girl's journal from the 90s. I was read. So all I got out of that was she graduated. Good. Great. Awesome.
And has taste in music. I want to look at
I just gotta find a tape player for that.
Okay, so everyone got to see that vision in the
On the reflection? Yeah, if they had looked at it, yeah. It literally just replays it.
Interesting.
Event, as long as you know the details. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, which is unfortunate in the sense that it does not tell you the date. Just the event.
No, just that it did in fact happen. Yeah.
Can we see if it was snowy? Was it snowy?
It was snowy.
It was snowy, so it was winter.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, off on the side, Scabs is just talking to Beau, and he's like, yeah, no, you got a point. Yeah, good one.
Squeak.
Squeakity squeak.
Squeaky, squeak.
Yeah, he's not wrong. And frankly, it's appalling that should be happening in this day and age. And in the capital city, no doubt. One would think that things have progressed past this sort of tomfoolery, and yet here we are in the 2020s, and you still can't
illegally go through people's garbage,
right, and steal steak off of restaurant plates while the diners are eating. I mean, really now, like, how is a squirrel supposed to get a hold of that? Let alone a squirrel that looks like a goblin, or that is a goblin, or bipedal,
that's the
hobbit-sized squirrel.
There's a joke about goblins and nuts in there, but I'm gonna refrain from saying.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Goblin-sized squirrel.
He repeats it. It's a great joke. It involves goblins and nuts, and is very what's the word? Inappropriate for any polite company.
So you might as well repeat it here a few more times.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not polite company.
Anyone who knows jokes about goblins and nuts, please toss them in the chat. We'll vote on the best
I
ones.
feel like that's the lowest hanging fruit. The joke was not making the joke, and now we're just
running it into the ground.
Yep.
Okay.
There we go. These goblins are nuts. Thank you, chat. That was
Great morning.
you saved it. You saved it.
It's basically like playing that keep the balloon in the air, and you dove for it, lost a tooth, but you know what? It's still in the air.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
You're a hero.
So what do you all want to do now?
Go
Shower?
back to the hall and have a shower.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Check
using the
if-
bar of soap though.
Check if my brother woke up yet.
But you
Because I just kind of left
rub it
him
in
like
your hands
tucked into the
first. Like
blanket.
you
Brodie, you just said that it was self-washing and that you don't.
Oh, sorry. Did I say before? I mean after. You do it afterwards. You wash your hands with it. It takes the layer off.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like,
This is why girls have shower gel.
What? Oh, I've got that
So-
Axe body gel in there.
No.
Yeah,
you know,
we
if
all
you're
know.
throwing it out.
Terrible.
well,
Have
I
you
mean,
been throwing it out?
Yes, because it's horrid.
You know how expensive that is?
Yeah.
Would you think you just
Why
go
would
through a
you
bottle
tell
each
him?
time?
that you threw it out. You were supposed
Look,
to
well,
just
it's
let him
okay,
think it
Bo.
runs out too quickly. It isn't worth the money.
We save money by sharing the loofah, right?
Wait, what? You don't have a loofah.
This is like a bad dorm.
Wait, what are you using as a loofah?
I lived with a girl for a while, like in a big like gamer frat house type of situation, who thought the loofah was communal.
Oh no. No.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh.
Wait, what's a
Take your
loofah?
girl card away.
Your brother has woken up.
Cool.
He's still very groggy, though.
Yeah.
Jaws,
Hey.
where are we?
Somewhere safe. In the mortal world, sort of. Adjacent.
All right. How's it
Mortal
going?
world.
Yeah,
We're in the-
do you remember any of that sort of desperate fleeing that we just did?
Oh, God.
Maybe like 5 hours ago?
It's like a
You were kind of out of it, but yeah.
it's like a nightmare.
Yeah,
We're back in the mortal world?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, things have kind of changed.
I never thought I'd get back here.
Yeah. Well, when we tried to get away that last time, I mean, I did. So I've kind of made some connections and then went to figure out where you went and got some help. And I don't know who that was, so that's concerning. But the tip paid off, so here we are.
Help?
Someone left an envelope with coordinates, which got me in the right direction.
Well, I should thank them.
Yeah, I have no idea who left it though, or where it came from. But we can get into that later. Introductions. This is the rest of the motley.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey everyone. This is my brother Jordan.
Hey, Jordan. You hungry? Do you need like some fish food or something, or like pizza? Or are you a vegan?
I would like pizza.
There's pizza. We can do pizza.
We can do pizza. There's like a shitty place and a good place, but we can get more of the shitty pizza for the same price.
There's not really
I've
all pizza.
I've been in a pond.
Yeah, any pizza's good at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can put ketchup on bread and give it to me, and I'll be just as happy.
That's very depressing, but
Yeah.
also
Camera pans over to Beauregard, and he's actually eating ketchup sandwich.
Bread with ketchup. Or is he like, whoa?
yeah.
Oh, Bo.
So we'll figure out rooming
Secretly a
situation.
goblin.
This place is pretty big, so
Yeah, we got enough
Oh.
room for you to have your own room.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
no more sharing a pond with,
Goodness knows what.
We're not going back, right?
no,
No.
God, how
absolutely
many-
not.
I don't know. Oh, how long have I been in there?
I'm not entirely sure myself how long I was gone, but well, this is what a phone looks like now. And she's gonna pull out a smartphone, because I'm pretty sure when we were when they were taken, it was still landlines only,
Possibly
No.
rotary.
not quite rotary, but like corded
Mhm.
dial. So probably sometime in like the early 90s.
Fair enough. What is that? Are you sure we're not still there?
I'm sure.
The future is now.
Truly.
Yeah, man.
We've got like a
He holds up
Nintendo
a
over here
Nintendo
too.
64 controller.
What's the 64?
That's not
It's like a-
new.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I think I'm still. I think my brain is still changing back from the fish.
Take it easy.
Take your time.
Be careful with walking. Gravity is weird to get used to again. And legs. Legs are weird to get used to again. So, yeah. Take it easy. Hold on to railings and furniture and people.
So what do I do now?
You don't have to figure that out yet. Just
Whatever you want to do. I
Survive.
haven't really gone home yet,
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah.
Huh.
I was kind of waiting.
I think I need some stability. They treated me around as a prize.
Yeah.
Um,
There's this thing called therapy that I'm looking into.
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's better than it used to be.
Okay.
So,
um,
$5 footlongs are like $12.
hey, don't.
Yeah, that's.
Look,
And
they
I
legalized
pretend I'm
weed.
Winter Court, and I eat his sorrow from
Fuck off,
finding
Bo.
out
They
how bad our
legalized weed.
dollars.
You're gonna be fine.
You're summer court. You should be making him angry about this.
Five
Who
do-
isn't fucking angry?
footlongs are $12.
also, capitalism got worse.
Well, shit.
Wait, can I feed off all this fear then?
From we need it from mortals, right?
Yeah.
I just feel
Yeah.
bad about this.
Okay, well, I'm gonna eat my ketchup and bread.
Dude, hold on. I'm gonna make a pizza order.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's
I
just.
think there's.
Yeah.
let's
Is it
get
an
pizza.
Atari? What's the other machine you've got over there?
It's a
Oh,
Nintendo
they're not new
65.
either.
Nintendo
Oh my God,
64.
No, they look like.
No,
they
it's a
look like this
65,
now.
look.
What?
No,
We
that
got it. It's in the
Sharpie
hedge. It's a
marker on.
65. It plays games that were
Oh.
not meant to be played.
Uh-oh.
Or Game Sphere.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
we have a
Yeah.
Nintendo Game Sphere.
Oh God.
I'm figuring like some of like maybe one of those consoles was like being advertised, but wasn't out yet, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like it's kind of like that thing, you know, the thing we missed out on.
Virtual
Yeah.
Kit.
We missed out on a lot.
A virtual girl.
Okay.
All right. So I can call Domino's. I can call.
Don't we have the restaurant
what-
chunk of the cheesy place?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Gobby
Arcade?
Pizzas.
Oh, I can just go downstairs. Yeah, I was gonna go
Yeah.
to Zaytone though.
Cheddar
Like,
Champ
do you wanna get
Arcade.
pizza? Or
Nah. Gobby
or
pizza.
Ogilvy. I could call Ogilvy. And then there's Ottawa 2 for 1. It's just like, you know.
Ottawa 2 for 1's not far.
Sure.
And then
Get
there's Mr.
Georgie's.
Pizza. And then, there's Say Cheese Pizza and Poutine. Yeah.
Sure, let's order from somewhere. It's a
And
celebration,
there's
right?
Cheese It. Did I
Fair.
say Cheese It? There's Cheese It.
The goblins get confused about vegetables and fruits on pizza
Palermo's.
anyway.
True.
And then Louis Pizza. And then El Toro Pizza. I'm not just reading an Ottawa pizza list.
No, not at all.
I just picture Brodie with like 7, 10 flyers in his hand that he
Mhm.
magnets to the fridge that he's just
Yep.
going through.
Oh,
Yep.
dude, has your brother ever had Thai? That wasn't really a thing back in the 90s, right?
No, it really wasn't.
You know what, let's just do pizza. We don't want to make this too shocking for him.
Remember how
it's
like
okay.
McDonald's used to
Slowly,
have ball pits?
Slowly.
No.
Now McDonald's
Yeah.
are trying to be coffee places.
Yeah.
What?
They're named after virus software now.
What?
McCafe.
McAfee. Your coffee gave me a virus.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I snorted at that
On
one.
that note.
Maybe in a
There's no
couple
court for confusion,
weeks.
so
Yeah.
Oh,
You
can
know.
you imagine how much glamour we would have if we were from
Yeah.
the confusion court?
Come on, we are the confusion court. Let's.
Is there a calibration court,
I
Oh,
mean,
we killed Simon.
I'm good.
yeah.
as is tradition?
Maybe in a couple weeks
Yes.
we can start going out once you've got your footing. Pun intended.
Yeah, okay. I
Um,
can do that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's like a gym or a track around here somewhere. There is a pool, but you might not want to do too much of that. Then again, I found it pretty cathartic to be able to go swimming whenever I wanted to, and not because I had to live in it. So,
Let's see, apart from bathing, I don't know I want to be in water for a while.
fair.
Memories.
Probably pretty fair.
Reasonable.
Your phone dings.
Take a look at it.
It's on the Spring Court group chat.
I'm sure that's full of memes most of the time.
Often, yeah.
Spring Court's known for
Dick pics
having the
and, like,
dankest.
and clam shots.
the dankest of group chats or of WhatsApps.
It's the worst kept secret.
Yeah. Mainly because I was like, hey, check this out, man. Look what I got. As they try to provoke desire in people.
Like scattered in between actual court business that like should not be shared. Yeah.
Right, yeah. Meanwhile, we raid the Autumn Court at...
Everyone's just looking at the dick. They're
Fair enough.
they're just like, what is going on here?
It's so it's from Solomon.
Mhm.
It says, heard you're back in town at fish person, whatever you have there. Meeting about Revel. We need to set the agenda.
Like, is it doing the thing where it's like multi-messaging? Like you can see the person typing?
Yeah.
Okay. So then Jocelyn will not respond with K, and we'll wait for the next message to come in before replying K.
Whose desire? Question mark. Next message. I vote mine. Question exclamation point. LOL. JK. But really. LOL.
Sure. Sounds good. Shrug.
There's a shrug from both Sunrise and Joyos, and thumbs up from a couple of the ones you don't know quite as well, who just sort of like mill about, who will assign names and personalities to when they're relevant, and then just a 2 thumbs up from the king. Meet at my hollow in the morning to discuss. Yeah. Fisher Price. Okay. Perfect. All right. The Jordan goes to sit down again, wait for his food. When it arrives, he eats it like you've well, you have been there before, eating at that rate and speed, and also almost not desperation, but just I never thought I'd eat real food again.
It's not other fish, and it's not fish food of
Exactly.
questionable origin.
And Bo, you get a text message as well. And it is from your courtmate Rockface. Hey, someone's been throwing things through our window again. Just thought you'd like to know.
Did you see them this time?
Considering what you're investigating, I deliberately did not go to see.
And this just happened?
Yes. 10 minutes ago.
Guys.
Yeah.
People bugging the forgive me, I forget their
Irregulars.
Irregulars.
What do you mean people bugging them?
Oh, they've been people have been like trying to break in. People have broke in.
Are you kidding?
Lost rooms. No. So
Okay. Are they there right now?
10 minutes ago, someone, what was it? Threw a brick through a window?
Rocks, he said.
Rocks.
Hey, if you're driving, let's go.
All right.
When you get there, in the hedge, the wrought, not iron, wrought hedge metal fence around the house is still twisted out of shape, and Rockface lumbers down the steps towards you with the rock in his hand. It's your average rock, nice, big sized, good weight for throwing or clobbering someone if you are,
So inclined.
in a pinch. He says, "This," and holds a piece of paper. It fell off and I didn't notice it until after I texted, but now that you're here, better to look at it in person.
What does it say?
It says, "Irregulars end. And we'll wrap with that cryptic note."
Mm.
I'm gonna fuck these guys up. Get out of the voice.
It goes back to its regular life.
Goes back to
Hey
regular
guys,
life.
do you wanna play Call of Duty?
Hi guys, you want to play Dungeons and Dragons?
Hey guys, welcome back to
What's
my
that?
gaming channel. This is a throwing knife montage.
Well, can you tell me about what other cell phone packages you have available?
Just do it. It's just like
Oh
it's just
my
a
goodness.
it's just a drawl Nixon voice.
I'd like to book an appointment for ear cleaning.
I'd like to play Call of Duty.
Oh, my handles. No dogs. 420 XXX.
Vote Robot Nixon.
Oh. Smash. All right. Oh, how we doing?
Oh, we're doing. I can't not leave on a cliffhanger, but it's not a whole month, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know when the next game is.
I think it's 2 weeks.
16?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. It's in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you
Yeah.
can suck it up.
Time flies.
Suck it up.
There we go.
And I think I have to leave it on a cliffhanger each time.
Yeah.
Each non-story
I agree.
end. I don't think it's appropriate to not do that. Yeah.
How else will we entice you all to come back and watch?
Right.
Exactly, because it's not.
Yeah, I mean, if we're
yeah.
having a tea party, nobody's coming back.
I'd
depends
come
on
back
the
to a tea party.
Yeah.
Okay.
I missed my
chance.
chance to make a Drive reference when Brodie was like, as long as you're driving.
Whoa.
But
Have you
he
even
doesn't
got the-
talk in that movie, does
Yeah,
he?
He says, I drive,
I tried.
and
You
other
said I-
things.
I just drive. At the end of the movie, I'm alive.
Well, actually.
Is he? I don't remember how that movie ends. Does he die in every
driving, I
movie that
think.
he?
Kavinsky starts playing on the radio and he drives out into the sunset, which can be symbolic of him like going to heaven or dying.
Oh.
Or he could just be driving because he drives, guys.
Or he could just
Anyway.
be driving.
You could just be driving. Sometimes
Oh.
it's just what it is.
I actually
I
don't know
like
what I'm
that.
talking about.
How many beats
Tongue
do we
would
get,
drive.
Simon?
Oh, I guess that depends. Yeah.
Oh, beats. Well, you all showed up, so that's one.
Yay!
Yay!
And then we're doing communal, aren't we?
Yeah.
So, okay. Beat for showing up. Oh, well, hold on. I'm going to open the book because it's got just nice advancement. Okay. Did anybody fulfill an aspiration?
I fulfilled 2.
Yes, I sure did.
Actually,
Hold on.
Got
Did telling Dale to shut up
Yes.
start drama?
No,
Not
but
really.
approaching the security
Damn.
guard,
yes.
I think.
I
Did that
found
start
info
drama? I
about the
specifically
book,
said
yeah.
in the motley.
I would say no.
Okay, then I fulfilled 1.
Okay. So that's
I
1.
fulfilled my long term, which was to find my brother.
Oh, yeah. Okay, right.
So-
Well,
50.
aspiration is
That's another
aspiration. That's another
Yeah.
one. Okay.
I
Don't
got one.
suppose I can
found
claim
info
one
about the
for
books.
Oh.
last game when I
Books.
wasn't here
Cool.
because she
Found the
got
books.
progress towards the long term.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're at 4.
I
Uh,
have Decode Potentially Dangerous Latin Book.
Ah,
That's an aspiration.
5.
Nice.
Very specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was my long-term goal. Let's go.
Nice.
No
I have
one took a
yeet.
dramatic failure.
I have yeet
Raspberry.
someone. And I
Yeet
didn't.
someone. No.
Yeet.
Did you eat something?
Specifically, I wrote down yeet the rich. Oh, I should have threw that kid.
Oh, no, because then they would have
Oh.
called the police.
I know.
Did you actually put that down?
I wrote
Yeet
down
the
yeet
rich?
the rich.
Damn.
That's amazing.
You always regret.
So-
100%
Well, you know
of
where
the
he
yeets
lives.
You don't
Wait,
take.
that'll stay for next. Like I can keep that.
Oh,
one,
yeah.
right?
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh,
yeah.
I'm
if
gonna
he
keep
shows
that
up
one.
at the gym,
Throw him out.
And I have
throw 'em
ripped
around in
something
the gym.
apart
you know.
or break something. Does the garbage count?
Nah. Also,
like-
those
No.
scabs that did a lot of that too.
Okay. I didn't get any.
You
I got
gotta-
them all last time, and I got none this time.
That's fair.
That's-
Okay, so that's 5 beats, which is an experience for everybody.
Yay.
Nice.
That means we have 12 and 2 beats.
Mm.
If
I have 3 experiences.
Mm.
oh, did you spend some? I have not.
Yeah, I spent some.
Yeah.
Feel free to spend them whenever you want. Just tell me
I
what
could
you're
get a
doing.
new
Think about it.
contract.
I have
I think.
9
How much is a contract?
experiences. I could- Okay, note to self,
Okay.
Oh, damn it, it's
buy
full.
So-
stuff.
I have 3. I went out of in-game 2. I ended with 2 experience, and then we got another one today with the 5 beats.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool.
What's our total experience that we have like on?
I haven't spent any.
Yeah.
And I have 12.
Whoa.
If you want to
okay.
use that
I've
as a...
spent a little
Yeah.
bit. I have not.
I spent
Well,
a lot of
we are
it.
doing communal ones, so
Yeah,
I
I,
think Cal's
was a
gone.
little bit ahead because I did a beat run
Mhm.
one
Yes,
session.
you did.
Oh, true.
And
But-
Okay.
if we're doing communal now and I'm ahead, then maybe Simon's enough to say that we're 12.
no, that's what I intended. Everyone should be on the same page. So
I have 12/12, so total 12 and 2 beats.
okay. Awesome.
So it's 1. So it's an extra beat. Nerdy Metal Gent just bought an extra beat for everybody using.
Oh,
So we're at
Thank you.
3 beat.
Lovely.
what? Am I not giving them enough beats? You gotta.
Dude, it's even
What's
worse
the
in my
actual
other
total we
games where
accumulated?
it's even worse in my other
6 beats?
games where like they get XP for that.
No.
Like in
Oh, right.
Across all the games, like what's
What's
the
that?
actual total at? Because if I've got 3 experiences, that's 15 beats total. But
12 and 3 is what I'm seeing.
Oh, every time the beats hit 5, that
They become
makes
an
an experiences.
Yeah.
And I'm at 12 total.
12 beats.
And I haven't
or
spent
12
any.
XP.
Sorry, 12 XP.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
oh, is that including ones
Wow.
from like game start?
This is like the total. I haven't spent any. So the entire game.
I don't think I've spent any either.
I spent a little
Beat is
bit.
on.
I forget what I bought.
I have.
Huh.
I haven't spent any, but that's just because of decision paralysis.
Yeah.
That's
Me
fair.
either. So I want to figure
That's
what that actual total is.
Oh,
Alright,
I
well,
can't
we'll figure
level
that
up
out very
headbutt.
soon. But that's going to be it for us tonight, folks. Simon, thanks for running. That was fun.
Thank
It's
you.
good to get back into this.
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah,
As
no.
Simon said before, we'll be back in 2 weeks with another episode of Changeling the Lost, The Lot of Liars. So don't go anywhere, folks. We will see you very soon.
Yeah,
Good night,
don't go
everybody.
anywhere. Stay right on this channel. Don't leave at all.
Just wait.
Ever.
It's fine.
Just so you don't miss it.
Because
Yeah.
But tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Tomorrow
Oh, yeah.
1 p.m.
Tomorrow,
Come
1
for the
p.m.
special World of Dark, or not World of Darkness, special Onyx Path thing.
But it is on your channel.
It's on my channel.
It is on this
They're-
channel, I
They're
mean?
coming over here. They're gonna hang out with me. So
Coming
I
into
can't
your
say-
hollow. Look out.
Coming into my hollow.
Bring out the
we will
ketchup
see.
bread and Atari.
Hey, it's true.
The
Ketchup
perfect
bread and
welcome.
Atari,
Ketchup
folks.
bread sandwiches.
And then nice
then,
pine and silverware.
And if you like
Mhm.
this like type of stuff, just a quick reminder that you can see a lot more of it over on our YouTube if you haven't watched already, including Mage the Ascension, the Victorian Age, which is live broadcasting this Saturday night. We're on episode 3 of book 3. Then on Sunday, we have Planescape at noon. And then on our Patreon, which is the best way to support the channel, folks, we have an episode of Technocracy Zero Sum. So lots of Mage this weekend. And of
Nice.
course, get out. It's going to be great. And since we're talking about Patreon, a big thank you to all of our patrons at patreon.com/dorktales. I have to do a quick thank you to everybody. So a big thank you to our divine producer, my mom. Hi, Mom. Thank you. You don't watch these, but I appreciate it. Our demonic producers, Precarious and Mysterium MK. Our wizards of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric, the Ink Goblin, and Sorcerer Sanguine. And the High Council of the Patreon, Taryn, Dustin, Amethyst, Raven with Baubles, Karasha Urquhart, Chef Eladeth, The Rook, Mike Baxter, Kelowna Curd, Iridian, Brian Kaler, and Nerdy Metal Gent. You guys are all amazing. Thank you so much for supporting us. We'll be back very soon. Good night, everybody.
Good
Don't eat
night.
any weird hedge fruit.
Good night.
Or do.
Don't eat the hedge
Unless
fruit.
I'm a changeling, not a cop.
You have to tell me if you're a
It's
changeling.
true.
Tell me if you're a changeling cop.